noise campaign. So the reason why I recorded the police vehicle at the bus stop across the street, because I wanted to see if they were going to leave as the bus pulled into the bus stop. That's the bus that I was on pulled into the bus stop, and that's exactly what happened. As soon as the bus that I was in pulled into the bus stop, then they drove off. Right? So again, when I talk about this stuff, and hey lady, oh, you looking at the white guy right here? Old lady, let's look at me and then look at the white guy right there. But anyway, because I've been talking about this stuff, like when I'm on the bus, how they've been actively engaging in harassment, driving by the bus, turning on their lights and sirens, okay, and then, in very short bursts, and then we'll turn it off, so I don't get the chance to record them. So, and you hear the noise, the sirens that was getting off the bus, because they know that I caught them. They know that I've caught them, right? And so that's why they'll also engage in the noise campaign. Whenever I catch them doing something like I've talked about before, and I actually record them actually doing it. But what's up with all these people, all these people with these mental illness around lately? I talked about that also. That it's all part of their tactics. Where at times they will start sending people who have serious issues, right? Around me. Okay? Because remember, again, if you look at the Cursive Persuasion program, you look at what they do, right? Is the threat of induced mental illness, the threat of financial collapse, the threat of incarceration, the threat of institutionalization from the mental institute, the threat of, again, the threat of addiction, drug addiction, all those, there are a myriad of threats that they will use, coercive threats, right? Because again, when you, this is the life, exactly. Yeah, like I said, I know the life of a TI. You see the hand goes up. Right? So again, this is what they, when you look, you see how different their reactions are, right? Just look at their behavior, right? Look at how they just look at, she's looking at the dude, look. Right? Look. Right? Again, another guy, serious with a mental illness. I can tell, you can tell. So people look at me and say, because I'm recording and I don't really care. Okay, you don't see me, talking to myself in such a manner, right? When I do talk, I have my camera recorded on my phone and explaining the psyops that's going on. Okay, there's a difference. Now, does what they do affect me? Yes, it does. You're a human being. Okay, you're not. You don't have the, but let me put it like this. If they didn't drug me to soften up my mind, to become more receptive to psychological conditioning, then, would I be doing this? No, I wouldn't. Would I still be targeted? Yes. Right? Would I have been at the point I am now earlier in my targeting? Yes. In terms of studying what it is that's being done. Recognizing it, yes. And studying, what it is that's being done, But because you're drugged, and not only do these drugs only soften your mind, but, what else do you think it does? What else do you think it does? Right? It creates a paranoid state in your mind. Because your mind cannot and your mind is no longer able to deal with, like even the littlest stressor in your life. Right? And so they don't talk about that, right? They don't talk about that at all. They don't talk about how, when they drug you, what the drug does to you, right? How it makes you more susceptible to negative suggestions, right? How people who know what's done to you can use that information to manipulate you in all kinds of ways, right? And it's not positive, okay? right? So this morning they were using my sister again to attack me psychologically. You know, they always use her, and she was one of the first person they started using when I realized what was happening. You know, and the fact that she would let these teenagers disrespect me, and you know, and then she would, when I would, like I said, I don't want to talk to them because if I talk to them, it's gonna be an issue, it's gonna be a problem. And when I go to her, it's like I don't want to hear it. You know, when they steal my things, it's like, oh, you didn't have these things. You know, it was in my imagination. Yeah, she literally told me this. This is my very own sister. You know why? Because her kids were stealing. So it was my imagination. Thousands of dollars worth of things that I had. You know what I'm saying? So stealing jewelry, money out my wallet, watches that I had bought. I used to love watching, become somewhat of a, you know, watch collector. Stole thousands of dollars of watches. Right? And yeah. So she walked by and he walked by. So I did this back to him. Right? Yeah. Oh, also the bus driver. The bus driver was wiggling his tongue back and forth as I was leaving the bus. Right? Which is hilarious. And I want you to look at them, right? So I'm doing this video. I want you guys to study this video. You can zoom in on it and look at the behavioral pattern that they do. You know, look at their hand movements. Look at the way how they look with their eyes, and you guys can tell. Look at how they walk, right? Usually in pairs. Usually see the American flag right there. See that guy with the security? So you turn around, look at him, or look, right? And so they're showing you. They're showing you why? Because they're at this point again where they are emboldened, right? So there you go. I talked about that, a point where after targeting you, you go through the steps over and over again. It's always the same thing. So now they're at that point now where, like I said, they're feeling emboldened, right? So they'll do things even though they're not recording it, and they'll do things like this, which is fine. Like I said, I call it out, make people understand and know what's going on, and the people know. And look at her with the gay feet now, right? Look at her walking up. Wash her hands. Wash her hands. That's what I'm talking about. Look at her hands. Hilarious. I gotta laugh. This shit is so hilarious. They really think they're doing something. Yeah, buddy. Because it's sad look on the face. Come on.